Yo, good morning, good morning. We got, well, let's get started.
I sit and wonder about the times that it made sense, but nowadays I don't worry about what's past tense. My younger days I used to hang around with mad friends. If we just fell out, I don't really know what happened. A lot of people come around and keep you stagnant, distraction. So yeah, don't show them no compassion. We was really out here grinding, really rapping, stacking them Franklins, them Grants and them Jacksons. Imagine if we would've never just unpacking, I'm blacking on anybody thinking they could act up with me. This vibe ain't for free. Where I'm at in life, I'm only focused on me. Note the self, know yourself, focus on your health. They don't wanna help them, it, do it by yourself. Don't give them no excuse to put you on the shelf. If it's me, myself, and I, then there's no one else. Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Love yourself. Practice what you preach.
Yo, good morning, good morning. All right. Let's see. We got which logo here? All right, it is 9:24. You can see it on that bottom corner, and about a little over 5 minutes to market open. So let's start with yesterday. Yesterday, just so much choppy price action. All right, so yesterday, after closing this regular trading hours gap and after taking some sell side liquidity, I figured we at the very least retrace to market open. So I had that buy here, looking to go to market open, but I did not hold it all the way through, which I should have, quite frankly. But I didn't miss out on much. Price came back down after playing around market open. Price came back down. What is that? High 1130. And then the lunch hour from 12 to about 12:30, we just did a slight retracement before it continued lower. And then we just had this overnight. All right, we just had all this overnight. This is London session, which seemed pretty smooth, to be honest with you, right? This is a clear-cut setup. I wasn't necessarily awake for it, but I did mark this up here. I did catch a little scalpy scalp this morning, and what made me catch this sell was I figured, yo, it's the day before FOMC. Let's see if I can catch a trade. I didn't catch it in London. What I was thinking to myself is, hey, are we going to continue with the bearish order flow? Okay, from London, at least get down to midnight price or lower. When I looked at ES, and I had ES showed me this when I looked at ES, I saw these equal highs, and I said, yo, maybe we can get a sell setup. And I saw what looked like bearish order flow to me. I didn't sell it from right here, but I figured this was the target. I actually wanted to go a little bit lower, to be honest with you, but I said, yo, it's a scalp. It's before the market open. Don't play around too much. And so I went ahead and did that. What you have going on right now is, what's that? All right, what you have going on right now is ES took London's high while NQ did not. Okay. And it is 9:28, 2 minutes before market open, and we're getting this huge drop. All right. Clearly, I'm not in it. Let's see here. When market does open, although I did trade yesterday, regular trading hours were closed, and I believe futures closed at like 1 p.m. yesterday, and then Asia session got this overnight. So honestly, don't have much. I would be okay with not trading today. I want to see us close this gap. I would love it if we can get this huge drop, but I don't know, to be honest with you. So market opens in less than a minute. Let's see what we get. And kind of go from there. So let us remove that now. Alright, market is officially open. Let's get some clarity. Where are we going? Look like we are going to go ahead and close that gap. Let's clean this all up. So we got, took out some sell side down to midnight, right? Let's clean this up. Let's clean this up. What would I love to see? I'm not going to immediately sell right here. What I would love to see is, if this holds up, I'd love to see some sign of continued bearish order flow. So maybe it plays around in here a little bit and then show me a sign that it wants to drop and go lower, and then I'll go ahead and try to enter that, you know. So I'm gonna watch. Let me see. So we have a Sunday's gap. Is that Sunday's gap? No, this is from not 220. Alright, this is from, yeah, that's this week. This is Sunday's open gap. Yeah. Alright, so that's this week's INWOG. So this is Sunday's open gap here. And I'm waiting for the first gap that's created after market open. So this can hold up to go lower. I'll probably just miss that and I'll be okay with that. But if we get another gap inside of this to go short, I might go ahead and take that. But if the first gap is bullish inside of this, then I just want to see if that bullish gap holds or not. So as bearish as I want to be, I want a at least what I consider a low probability. That may or may not be the case. Alright, so this is at the very least a 5-minute gap. We have, this is not really a full displacement on the 15-minute. We'll see how this candle closes in about 9 minutes. Yeah, I might scalp and get in and out of trades, but I definitely got to at least be somewhat confident in what I want and what I'm executed on. Can we go to Friday's low today? Listen, if we get below here, I'd sell below this on the INWOG. So I just don't know if Sunday's gap is going to hold up or not. So I don't mind waiting. I know, y'all, I'm not necessarily trying to teach, it's really just talking to myself. Because I'm here by myself. Talk myself in and out of trades. This is the Sunday's gap. If we get here and I get a setup here, I'll do that. I'd be open to that. But we could just run back up. So let's see, what does the market want to target today before running away from all-time highs. And we got, what else we got? And we got FOMC tomorrow. You know, could be anticlimactic. One standard deviation, that would be 2. Just more than 100 points. That would be great. If we go down there. I'm not a believer. Yeah, I don't execute on volume imbalances. I don't trust them. These look like equal highs. Y'all already know I don't like those. I don't like those. Alright, I think we work our way back up. Take out these equal highs, come back up here. It's a 5-minute gap. In about less than 3 minutes, it will become a 15-minute gap. Consolidation, continuation, maybe. See, regular trading hours look like this. Tuesday. Oh, it's on a 1 minute. You have Friday. Yesterday didn't count. And it opened up above. And we can close this gap down here. Highly possible. So I can see it's going above to take out some buy side liquidity before coming lower. That would be ideal, but it doesn't have to work out that way. Mm-mm. Market opened here. So close 75% that gap. See if we can get it lower. Ooh, gap filled, gap filled. This looks like it will be the first market open gap. Alright, so now gap has been filled. So we can remove that. Nah, let's keep it. Now it's just a matter of setup. Are we gonna get to Friday's low? Give me a setup, give me an entry though. I wanna come back to market open and then come back. ES gave the entry. ES gave the entry. It's all good. It's all good. Cause I wasn't gonna see that in real time. Just being honest. So. All right, NQ closed the gap, traded through it. ES is now here. I wonder if we can get lower. We could probably just keep dropping, to be honest with you. ES is much closer to Friday's open gap, Friday's low, than NQ is, but can we get down there? Can we? This is one standard deviation. Thing is, I need an entry, yo. I need an entry, yo. I don't want to sell from here and then you know. I mean, that would be nice. Just not my setup. ES retrace to the N wall so NQ can continue. That could legit happen. If I was to impulse sell, I'd sell right now and leave the high right here. ES is doing it. Let's go. Let's give it a shot. And I'm gonna give this baby a short ass leash, because if we come back up here, I am out. I'm not playing no games. Nah, don't do it, don't do it. That's not my setup. That's not my setup. Don't do it. I feel like it's gonna go lower, but that's just not my setup. I was executing on NQ, looking at what ES was doing with trading back to the N-Wog and then coming back down, but that's just not my setup, so I said no. Look at that, I would have been stopped out. I would have been stopped out. Alright. Coming back to market open like a magnet. This is a gap. It's not a... Yeah, it's not my kind of gap. I'm only marking it up because it's showing some hesitancy, but this is not my... This is not my kind of gap. Yeah. Look at it as long as a wick. We got 6 more minutes. I don't think it's gonna lead that wick. Market once again is below midnight, below 8:30, but at the very least it does look like, you know, like it wants to sell. This is not one of those where I'm looking at sell side liquidity to buy back up. So I'm trying to see below Sunday open now. Do we get a setup? See, ES like it wants to go lower. I'll be willing to get in a sell from here with NQ being in this NWOG. I don't like these equal highs here on the 1 minute, but I'd be willing to sell from here. About to drop, we about to drop, we about to drop. Below that NWOG. It's 2 minute. Not exactly. I think we drop. I'm looking for continued sales. I could be wrong too, by the way. Giving money back. Giving money back. That's not good. Damn, gave back most of my profits. But I do think, let me get back, let me try this again. Should have been more patient, probably. I'm looking for this NWOG to hold, okay? So that's the only reason why I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this 15 minute wick. Look at this nasty wick. Are we really gonna turn around? Let's see what happened where it closes at 10 a.m. $9.58. Who trades macros? Oh, took out sell side. Have a gap. I want to get to this gap for those who trade micros and try to see if it buys from here. 950 took out that and created this gap. So we're gonna go back up. I like to go back down. Come on now. We come back up here, I'm probably just wrong. I wanna see lower prices. What is DXY doing? Man, bump DXY. Okay. I don't need Friday's low. I don't need Friday's low. Now don't come back up now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, baby. Don't waste no time. Don't waste no time. Alright. Be happy. Ha. I'm out. I'm out. That was a amazing catch. And I am going to call it a day and be happy. I that was more than enough for me. More than enough for me. I know how the market could be. It could get there, it could be nasty. But that same intensity for that drop, I wanted that same exact thing. Alright? I'm only saying just to kind of see if we get, if ES targets Friday's low. We've been looking at that all week. And then for NQ doesn't have to get a Friday's low, but I want to see if it gets to this 2 standard deviation though. We come back above here and we're going to close the stream. And call it a day. Since I have time on my hands, if I can go ahead and nah, that's too much editing. I was gonna say I'll show the scalp from this morning, but I'm not doing that. So let's look at what we did today. So I had this scalp, right? That was a little scalp before the morning. I didn't trust this. I did not trust this. I didn't trust this drop after it took London. But if we're gonna get down here and down here, then I'm looking for some kind of entry. And so what I looked at is I would have definitely loved the market open and then come back. But with ES having to get to the market open gap, NQ didn't have to. It could have, you know, rather than wait for that entry, the in-walk could have held it up. To be honest with you, I should have just left it alone with this initial sell here. Because what I do, I end up selling. Yeah, I ended up selling here and getting right back out in the same candle because it went up. I should have just let my stop loss, but it could be that, hey, maybe I'm over leveraging a little bit or whatnot. I just didn't want to see signs that we get up here, so I was hoping for a better entry. But then when I see that we rejected right at the middle, I just went ahead and said, okay, cool, you know. I'm not going to re-enter, but I want to see if this holds up now. There's a part of me that do want to re-enter, but I'm not gonna do that. Exercise some self-control, boy. I mean, although it looked like it's not much, that was a 70 plus point drop, 85 points. You know what I mean? Like that was quite a bit. That's why the profit was so large. So sometimes we don't, especially as traders, we don't understand the ranges. But that was a pretty decent drop. A pretty decent drop. This is time money when you can make this daily. It's like, why do I gotta go back to work? But we got goals, man. This is the year of the turnaround, consistency. It's bearish order flow until otherwise, you know, but I'm just not re-entering the trade again. I got more than enough today. All right. Both NQ and ES closed the regular trading hours gap from Friday. They're both below Sunday's open gap. ES retraced to market open and went one standard deviation from London's high, okay, or from the high of the day. They both went one standard deviation. And so it's really a matter of, does it get to 2? And ES getting to 2 would be Friday's low and a little bit below. In Q wouldn't be, but also doesn't have to. Okay, we got what's 10:15. I think after 11, you know, you're looking at choppy markets waiting for FOMC. You know, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I should trade at all tomorrow. I thought today was going to be a little sketchy, but this was a little bit smoother than I thought. So, not bad, not bad. What I'm gonna do is execute on demo on a sell right now towards that 2 standard deviation, just to kind of scratch my itch. That would be another. See if we get to that 2 standard deviation. I see why it take years or a long time, like, or sometimes you just see too much, you know what I mean? But to be able to trade in every market, this is what ICT talks about, you know, because you got to be able to adapt, you got to be able to, you know, what happens when your setup is not on the 5 minute? Is it on the 1? You know? If I was waiting for a 5 minute gap, I wouldn't have got none of these. None of these. But you got multiple ways of looking at it. You got the NWOG, you got market open gap, you got SMT. You know? And you got a narrative. No, it looked like a lot going on. You know. Let's just see where it goes. I'm just watching, man. You got people trying to buy this dip right here. I feel like this is just liquidity building right here, to be honest with you, but I could be a little biased too. I just think it's bearish order flow until proven otherwise, and we have not yet proven that it's switching to bullish order flow, at least not in my eyes. I mean, could it reverse? Absolutely, but let's go. Come on, get to the target. Even if I'm not in it, I'm excited. Get excited when I can see where liquidity is or what it's targeting. Get excited about it. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. We had a 50 level, you know. I'd love to see the 20. I'd love to see 120, you know. I'd love to see 120. We don't need to go back up, just drop. Like, don't play no games. Don't play no games from here. Not from here. $10.28. Come on now, don't play no games with it now. Don't play no games with it now. Don't play no games with it now. Come on. Don't play no games. $127.25. Don't play no games. Still going lower. It's still going lower. It's still going lower. That was beautiful. Alright guys, that is it. And we are Gucci. Alright guys, price reached my target perfectly, gave me a reaction. It might go lower, but I'm good. I am good.
Life is walking through the mud, I'm battle tested. Can't complain, I can't debate on who the best is. Over time, don't really care about who next is. Man, I'm right now. Life is walking through the mud, I'm battle tested. Can't complain, I can't debate on who the best is.
For tomorrow.
Over time, don't really care about who next is. Man, I'm right now. Push it, push it, push it.